It's day 20 of my 3 miles a day for 31 days, and I finally got my run in, and now I'm about to go do some holiday grocery shopping for all the yummy food we're gonna have on Christmas. But I wanted to quick talk about my feelings and thoughts around what I listened to on my run, and it was Bene Brown, and I believe it was a TED Talk, but I'll put a link to it. It was on YouTube, and if you've never heard of it, it's got like 3 million views, but it's I call it the Man in the Arena speech, but it's not. It's called about something about why the critics don't matter, but I'll put a link in there. But I've heard it before. It's been a while, but I really kind of needed it again today. Just because I'm struggling a little bit with fear and vulnerability, and that's like a big topic of that. So if you've never heard, it was Teddy Roosevelt, and he talked about, you need to have, like, I guess it's all about showing up. I'm paraphrasing. It's really worth a listen. But my takeaway for this is about showing up, letting go of fear, and because nothing great, it's just like reflecting in the light here, nothing great is going to happen if you sit back and you are controlled by fear, and you don't live your best life, and you let critics, self-doubt, like critics on the outside, but also your inner critic, keep you from showing up for your life. And it's about being in the arena, and you're going to get beat up, you're going to get bloodied sometimes, and people are going to criticize you. But honestly, if they're not in that arena with you, getting bloodied and beat up too, then their feedback doesn't matter. And I was like, amen, sister, because we're going to be judged, we're going to be criticized, but that can't be the loudest voice that we hear. We cannot let that control us. And I am in sales, and I am in network marketing, and that has a whole lot of stuff with some people, a whole lot of stigma, which is unwarranted, but it's an amazing business model. I'm with an amazing company, and it has a lot of stigma. And for some people, and people judge that don't understand. And sometimes, some days, like, I let that get to me, and I'm like, why do I even like give a shit? With some people who aren't willing to try something different, because it is different, but it works, and there's potential, and it is an opportunity. Like, I've been doing it for 7 years, and the opportunities that I've had, and the experiences and the personal growth and the blessings have just been like so many to count. But it's about putting yourself out there. And I've recently changed companies, and I've been struggling with, what are people going to think? And are they going to say, I don't know, just a lot of vulnerability and coming back up to the surface. And I think it's also because there's all this fear around COVID and variants and quarantines, and that's coming back up again. Like right now, there's all these people that are like, there's spikes and things, and except for the holidays. And so I'm getting nervous about that, like, on my kids, about washing their hands, all that kind of stuff. Like, so I've been feeling anxious and nervous, and I'm like letting that carry over into me feeling nervous about being judged by other people. And I have moments, and I always get over them, but I think about people who aren't willing to try and risk or put themselves out there, or and then they don't ever do it, or they put themselves out there for a second, somebody criticizes them, and that shuts them down, and they never go any further, and they never push past it. And that makes me sad, because I have a friend who hates her job, and she's limited in her income, and she feels belittled, and she wanted to try something new, and she literally, one person said one thing to her, and that shut her down. She will not even push through it. So, and that person is small-minded, and that person is not her people. They're not in her corner. They're not her fan, because my friends support me, and they cheer me on, and they're like in my corner. So that, I just kind of think it just kind of like was a real good pep talk for me, really validated me, and made me like think, okay, good. It was exactly what I need to hear. Get back up, dust yourself off. Not that I've been criticized. I mean, to my face, I don't know. Nobody criticized to my face. But maybe I worry about behind my back, or like, I don't know. It's just so stupid. So I needed to hear that. I needed to get back in there, because I know that there are big things for me, and I know I have potential, and I know that I have the skill and the talent, and it's getting out of my own way sometimes. So it was perfect, exactly what I needed at this moment right now. I highly recommend it, and I'll put the link here so you can listen to it too.